Bloktopia is trending pretty much everywhere in the news with its big change from HDRP to URP, and this change is going to lead to mass adoption. The reasons as to why this big change was made are plenty, and that's what we shall be taking a look at in a short while. So in this video, we are going to take an in-depth look into the juicy details of this new development and why it was made. We'll also be looking at how it'll benefit Bloktopia in the long run. Hello guys, and welcome back to our channel. Join us as we discuss everything you need to know about Bloktopia's big switch from HDRP to URP and how this is going to be a total game changer for both Bloktopia as well as the various users that build code for this platform. On the 20th of April this year, Bloktopia tweeted a first view of the Universal Rendering Pipeline or URP development work. This was pretty big news, and the tweet got a crazy number of views and quite a decent number of shares as well. The preview was pretty enticing, and since this was the completion of their first major milestone of the product roadmap, they seemed to be pretty much moving forward on the right track. The tweet also mentioned that the preview included the groundwork for the VR alpha launch, which is expected to happen sometime in the second quarter of 2022. Quarter 2 is not a very long time, and includes just a few months in it, and thus being able to reach this target within this short amount of time is something pretty commendable. For those of you wondering what HDRP and URP are, well, HDRP stands for High Definition Render Pipeline, while URP stands for Universal Render Pipeline. We'll be looking into the features of HDRP and URP later on in this video, so do stick around to find out more about them. So yes, Bloktopia is near completion of its work on rebuilding the base code to comply with URP within the Unity gaming engine. If you're wondering what the Unity gaming engine is, well, Unity is the most advanced 3D engine that helps build amazing visualizations, conceptualizations, and experiences. If you're wondering what HDRP is, it's an infrastructure that provides its users with high-performance graphics. Furthermore, it's a high-fidelity scriptable render pipeline that was built by Unity so as to target compute shader-compatible platforms that in turn take massive advantage of GPU hardware. This would make mass adoption all the more easier, and it's just a short amount of time before it happens. HDRP also helps designers by providing them with tools to create games, animations, and technical demos with the highest graphical standard. The projects that are made with HDRP are not compatible with URP, thus making HDRP disadvantaged by not being cross-compatible. Thus, if a designer wishes to make a game with top-notch graphics, the better option would be by using URP. So what is URP? URP is a pre-built scriptable render pipeline that is artist-friendly and helps its users get their work done more easily and quickly by optimizing the graphics across a wide range of platforms. This could include mobile phones to PCs to even the PlayStation and the Xbox. A great example to back up how great the URP is by shining light on how it's able to achieve realistic lighting that's adequate for a wide range of art styles. For instance, URP 11 has the point light shadow feature. This feature helps its users create more realistic simulations of sources of light such as lamps, torches, fire, and so on. URP supports a wide variety of platforms. These platforms include Mac and iOS, Android, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, leading AR and VR platforms, and Windows and UWP. So yes, URP will enable one to produce projects that can work in 2D, 3D, AR, and even VR, thus making one develop projects and deploy them anywhere. This makes things all the more marvelous for us users, as we would not have to purchase a single device to be able to access the platform. We live in times where almost everyone owns a smartphone, may it be an Android or an iOS device. Thus, gaining access to the platform could not have gone easier than this. A big question on the minds of everyone is, why did Bloktopia plan on switching to URP? Well, for starters, the first ever version of Bloktopia was pulled together using the assets that were found in the Unity store, which was on the HDRP. Bloktopia had very detailed and big plans, and one of these plans included a very promising long-term plan. This long-term plan included adding an art department to the platform so as to conceptualize and raise more opportunities to create a better user experience. This art department would also need a new pipeline to support its plans and implementation both effectively and efficiently. Now, generally speaking, the ability to configure rendering from the cpound script in Unity would allow one to optimize certain hardware. It would also aid in customizing rendering processes on a granular level depending on one's needs. Another great point to note is that it would help one to control the performance resources used, which would be quite beneficial to them. So now, Bloktopia is a part of the Metaverse platform, and this is built in HDRP. Thus, this targets hardware such as an Xbox, PC, and even a PlayStation. This limits Bloktopia's reach, and thus, users will be able to access the platform only through a limited set of mediums. So this was one major reason why the shift from HDRP to URP was made. Here is another reason why this shift was made. So as you all must be aware by now, Bloktopia has 21 floors or levels in the skyscraper structure in which they accommodate a lot of activities. Using the HDRP would thus be quite challenging to the designers of the project, as there would have been graphical requirement limitations as well as would have taken a longer time to complete. Thus, URP was the best solution to avoid this problem from coming up. One of the best features of the URP is that it has been created in such a way that it can run on a wide variety of platforms pretty well. Its performance levels are immaculate, and the features that it provides is something to die for. The best part of the URP is that it opens up opportunities to run VR versions, which is something that's trending and what people are venturing into for quite some time. Another reason why Bloktopia made the switch was to provide its users with the best graphics. A new art department would help the team of designers gain flexibility in playing around with different themes and aesthetics, thus making the overall experience for the user all the more enticing. The games would also turn out way better, and the team that has delivered the work so far has been pretty impressed with the outcome of their project. As of now, the next step that is being looked into is to improve the first level of Bloktopia, as that is the first level that anyone entering Bloktopia will be acquainted with. Features such as the modular store capability as well as its multiplayer functionality are being currently looked at. Bloktopia plans on doing this before the VR version of the alpha compatible with Oculus Quest 2 comes out. That is expected to come out sometime in the second quarter of 2022. So yes, Bloktopia on its own is a great project, and with this new development and its roadmap almost complete, we can't wait to see what else they have in store. Moreover, it's a well-known fact that metaverse projects are huge in today's time. Most metaverse projects take a year on average to hit their highest potential. The same future can be seen for Bloktopia 2 as long as they keep working on these new developments and keep the pace steady. Bloktopia is mostly going to go live sometime towards the end of this year, and though many still feel that it's a gimmick not worth investing in, it's about to get huge and make a lot of people regret not investing in it. Now that we got this milestone of Bloktopia's roadmap fully discussed, many are wondering what other new developments we can see soon in the near future. Well, the multi-chain token launch is one new development that's still in the works, and so is the Bloktopia wallet launch. Many are also looking forward to the multiple avatar selection features. All this will roll out sometime between the 1st of April and the 30th of June 2022, which is basically the second quarter, and many are pretty excited about it. What are your thoughts on Bloktopia's switch from HDRP to URP? Do you think this was a great move? Drop your thoughts in the section under. On that note, we've reached the end of today's video. Hope you had a great time with us today, and we can't wait to have you back. Do drop this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and push the bell icon to receive the latest updates from our channel. See you soon!